I don't know so much about Dirk, but possibly to Mo 3 court case with Yellow Beezy. Like, I be wanting to do stuff like that I actually like to do. But with them doing it, like, and I told them, I was like, y'all asked me to be in a special program knowing that all I talk about is court cases. I got all my followers from YSL. All of my followers started with me. Well, my base of my followers, I became monetized because of YSL. So why wouldn't I talk about court cases? I have Snapchat. I don't get on Snapchat. I only use Snapchat when I go to a different state and I want to use the filter for that state for a picture. That's it. So yeah, they want my page to be like a reality TV page, telling you what's going on with the stars, who's beefing with who. Oh my God, they told me the Megan and the Nicki and Cardi beef. If I could do content like that all the time, I would get paid more. I don't want to talk about two black women beefing all the time. I report that kind of stuff because I do have followers that like that kind of stuff, but I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff. I had a meeting with them, yes. That's exactly what they told me. That's exactly what they told me. I know it's money on Snapchat, but I'll never get 10,000 followers on Snapchat. I don't see that happening. I don't see me getting 10,000 followers on Snapchat. If I did get the followers, then yeah, I would post content there all the time because it's so much easier to make a quick short video. With TikTok, you got to have 60 seconds. You got to do so much extra stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna do what I feel like I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my YT kicked off, but anytime I post that I'm trying to get my YT kicked off, TikTok shadow bans that because now they have a system set up that if they feel like you're promoting a different site, they're not gonna push that video out to the For You page. So it's like, you know. Okay, so let's get to it. So that's the situation with Tim. We just got to see how the judge rules on this. Now, Tim can come back in January and say that he is going to take a plea deal. He's going to plead guilty. And 9 times out of 10, when somebody takes a plea deal, they have already talked to the prosecutors, and the prosecutors have offered them a deal so that they don't have to go to trial. It's not going to be like he takes a plea and then he has to find out what's happening. If he takes a plea, he knows what he is going to be facing, what they're offering. Now, it's going to be up to the judge to agree to the decision. But most of the time, when the prosecutors and the defense agree with each other, the judge is going to go ahead and go with it. They're also going to look at any priors that he has. So if he's already on probation, if he's done anything violent in the past, they're going to look at that. And if he does have any kind of violent charges on him, they can change the way that he is sentenced. Y'all, I can't do that bright light on me. Well, I got my YT linked on TikTok. So that's all you got to do. Just go click it and I'll start posting my videos there. But, my neighbor's so loud, y'all. Yeah, he's facing jail time. He could be facing up to 12 months. It's going to be up to the judge. Y'all, I have anxiety. Thank you so much, Linda. That just scared the hell. I thought something was coming from behind me for real. I'm going to knock everything over, baby. Tim is facing jail time for when he was arrested at y'all, sorry. But he brought a weapon to the courthouse during Brene and Akira's trial. He got caught, he got arrested, he bonded out with a $2,500 unsecured bond, I think it was. This is a little bit more serious because this is a courthouse and they have very strict rules in North Carolina for that. I don't know why Kanika Jenkins, it's her name Jenkins, Kanika, I know her name Kanika. I don't know why Kanika, the lady from Illinois, the little girl, young girl, I don't know why her mama's speaking out now. I didn't like the fact that they settled that case. I felt like it was something being hidden at that time. At that time, everybody was like trying to figure out the whole case and see what was going on. Everybody on Facebook, I was on Facebook at that time. We were all looking up stuff, trying to figure it out because something didn't seem right. Because how long did it take for them to find that girl's body? And I'm pretty sure the people at the hotel had to go in that freezer. So how could they not? How could they not know? I don't know. Let's go. Yeah, I remember him from covering that. He did cover that a lot. So let's go to Megan and Milagro. Before we go to Megan and Milagro, I need everybody to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Now, y'all know that on my lives, I am a lot more frank and honest, and I give more of my opinion on my lives than just the facts. My videos are for facts. I'm gonna give you the facts on my videos. I'm gonna give you facts and opinions on my lives. So take a deep breath, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't stand for what Milagro and them did to Megan. I don't stand for that. As somebody who comes on here and report people business all the time, if you follow me, you will know that I've never called Brene out her name. I've never talked about Brene's body. I never talked about her shape. I never have done any of that. I have not ever done that. I do not care for Brene's personality. I do not care for who she is as a person. But I still don't come on here and bash and harass her. I report what's going on. So you can be an online commentator reporter without bashing people. You can speak your opinions without bashing people. That's where the problem lies. However, if Milagro is held liable for this, right? You got to look at some of your favorite creators. Some of your favorite creators come on here and talk about Brene like a dog. Some of them come on here and talk about her like a dog, talk about her body, make fun of her, all of that. So if Milagro is going to be held accountable for Meg, then everybody going to have to be held accountable for what they say or do. So this is why this situation is kind of muddy waters. I really hate that it has gotten so far. The thing about it is, Lala, when they consider what is media, I don't want to lie to y'all. Technically, I'm not a journalist because of today's date. Because of today's date, I'm not a journalist. So let's just go there. But I still come on here and report on stuff. So because I report on stuff, even though I am not a journalist by degree, I am still media. I'm different from Milagro though, because I do hold myself to journalistic ethics, because I don't want people to now the paid thing with Milagro, that's the issue. But today and yesterday, they have been reporting back that Milagro's attorneys have been proven that she not only is not getting paid, that she actually got fired from Station Head. So she lost her job for the stuff she was saying about Meg. So like, she wasn't getting paid from Station Head for her Meg and stuff. And she wasn't, it showed $3,000 coming in from Tory Lane's dad. And she could have got paid $3,000 for that. I hope she considered herself worth more than that. She could have. But right now, it's a lot of stuff that's not being reported. And this is one of the reasons why I want to go to the courtrooms myself. Because now I have to depend on other journalists and how they report and what they want to report. Because, you know, a while back, I did a video saying that Milgaro had been sanctioned because she had erased like 20,000 messages, right? She had erased like 20,000 messages. They are now coming back saying that less than 100 of those messages were between her and Tory Lanez's father. Like less than probably 50. The rest of those messages came from a group chat that she was in, that she erased. The messages between her and Tory Lanez's father was, I think, less than 50. And and then there were some between her and an unknown number, maybe like 5 or 6 times. And that's it. These are the ones that she messaged. They couldn't see what she said, but they could see who she was talking to. I don't think she knew Meg personally. She had somebody to take the stand that used to work with her and said that at one point she was a Megan fan. And according to him, he said after she got a call from Tory Lanez, that's when she stopped being a Megan fan. They even insinuated that her and Tory Lanez had something going on. That her and Tory Lanez had something going on. Now, I don't know how deep that goes, but that's what they were insinuating with their, like, Megan was jealous of her and Tory Lanez and their relationship or something like that. Yeah, I feel like this. I welcome people from all sides of every case. On every case, it's going to be somebody we care for more and we care for less. With the Alicia Andrews case, a lot of the people who have been riding with me from day one disagree with me. And that's okay. I love y'all the same. I respect y'all opinion. We all are different. We're going to have different of opinions. It's when things become disrespectful, the harassment, and then the lies. So a lot of people call out when Meg lies, right? Granted, if you lie, you do lose some accountability. But they're not calling out Milgaro for her lies. So I feel like if we're going to be fair, let's be fair across the board. Because Milgaro lied a few times. She came and did a video where she said, I went to the Tory Lanez case and they said that Tory Lanez's DNA is not on the weapon. When she said that, it got repeated by DJ academics. It got repeated by so many people. I seen people on Twitter saying, Tory Lanez's DNA not on the weapon. But when they looked at Milgaro's notes from the trial, her actual notes that she wrote down, she didn't write that down. She put down in her notes that the DNA was inconclusive. They could not determine if it was or was not his DNA. That is very different than what she came out and told people. She also came out, told people that the way he was sentenced was not going to be high because of how he was put in the system. That wasn't true. She testified this week, said that she thought that the deep fake corn video was real. She thought it was a real video. She didn't know it was fake. She didn't know it was AI. But then her lawyer got up there and argued that it was for entertainment. She didn't think it was real. Then she came back and tried to say she didn't think it was real. She also said that she did not promote the videos to others, but they actually have a screen recording of her on her live playing the video for people to watch while on her live. So I don't know, this I feel like a lot of people that do content are in support of Milgaro, not because they actually agree with what she did. I don't think they agree with what she did. I hope not, because then they don't have no morals. That's just my opinion. I hope they don't agree with what she did. However, I feel like they're afraid that if Milgaro is held liable for this, then they could be next. Then somebody else can open the door and say, you know what? This person has been making fun of me, belittling me, messing up my money because they talk about me so much. Now my views are down. Now I'm not getting paid. And now they can want to sue. It's more than those people though. It's some of these people on TikTok, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I have to be careful so bad now. It be videos that sometimes I do think is funny, that's mocking people or making fun of people. I'm not gonna lie, I'm human. Some shit do be funny. It be funny. But I have to remember that at the point of my life I'm at, if I like the wrong video or like the wrong comment or anything, they're gonna screenshot that notification and that could be brought up at any time. Oh, Alley Cat says she don't like mess, but she showed like this video. Oh, Alley Cat don't like drama, but she showed like my comment. So I have to remember not to mess up my name before I even have a name. Thank you, Casey. Yes, for the Alicia Andrews case. I didn't post this video, y'all. Maya, if you still on this video, you are one of the people. They went on YouTube to Law and Crime and they screenshot all of the comments during the Alicia Andrews case. And they picked specific comments to go in a motion that they filed. Y'all, they had pages and pages of screenshots of people comments. They even brought up some people TikTok comments. Now, I don't know if any of the comments came off my TikTok videos because thank you God they cropped whoever page it was out. Girl, you can't even see my stomach. Why would you ask me, am I pregnant? My stomach is flat. Why would you ask me, am I pregnant? Cause my face fat? My face always been fat. Oh, my face always been fat. Child. If I were pregnant, you wouldn't know it. Cause I ain't having no children. You can take that and run with it. That's not rude, y'all. I'm okay. That ain't rude. That ain't rude. Alicia Andrews was the first person who went to trial for the Julio Fulio unaliving. Okay, so basically people was in the comments talking about the lawyers, talking about the judge. They were saying stuff like some of the comments, I don't know why they included them. I guess because they didn't want to crop the screen. But some of the comments were saying these attorneys must came off Timu. Like, okay, she ran out. That's not how you report news. You don't report news like that. That's not what we used to. It just all depends on how your jury is made up. Luckily for like YSL, they had a good amount of younger black people on that trial and they were able to see through a lot of the stuff. I thought they said it was 2 Latinos and the rest of them were white. And one was white Latina. But they also made a point to say that just because some of the people were black does not mean that they were on the defense side. Some of them were not on the defense side, and that's why they did not get selected. I don't know. Like, you'll have people like my parents. My parents would say Milgaro was liable. You feel me? But then I got an auntie who don't care what she say, and she say whatever, because she thinks she's still a GD. She thinks she's still a GD. And she don't care what she say or do. And she'll be like, oh, she ain't did nothing wrong. Madge need to go whoop her. She ain't did nothing wrong. Let her talk. So, like, you know, you just never know who on a jury. I do feel like, Meg, that's what I'm so torn about, y'all. I'm going to be honest. I'm torn because as somebody who's been raped, as somebody who's been through DV, sometimes you look around and like Meg has lost her mom just like I lost my mom. Sometimes you look around and be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? These weapons are prospering a little bit. Life is knocking me down right now. Like, I can't catch a break. Everybody online laughing at her. Everybody online making fun of her, talking about her, making light of her situation. Rappers rapping about it. She don't have like no real public support. Not from people like, us, like regular people. But like, there are no big media people, no big rappers and artists that just come out and support her like that. She got people she was doing business with posting Tory Lane songs on their story, doing songs with him, sampling his music, all that. Like, I feel like she does deserve a win. And on the flip side, I am worried for some other people that are content creators. I am a little bit worried for some people, and I know that's the impact of me. I be worried about everybody that ain't even me, but I'm worried about all parties in this. And it's not about Milagro, but it's about some of the people on here that I actually like, some of the people on here that I actually follow. And their content is kind of risque when it comes to talking about people. And that's why I made it my business to not talk about one celebrity or any person on my page, and that's it. My page is going to talk about everybody. We're going to discuss everybody. We're going to talk about all the trending topic, whatever's going on. If you want to know it, it's probably on my page. I just can't dedicate my page to one person because I feel like then I'm being just like Milgaro. And some people are okay. Like Black Goddess, I feel like she's different because her page is full of facts. You feel me? Her page is filled with facts. Are there risque things there here or there? Yeah. But for the most part, it's facts. You know what I'm saying? 90-something% of it is facts. Not too much opinion on it. Cutie Pie, I'm trying to word this nicely. Let me word this nicely. Because I like her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I like her page. I like Black Goddess. I don't have nothing against her. And I really hate that people try to pin us against each other. We have different contents. Yeah, we both talk about Brene, but that's not all I talk about. So we have different content. We have different styles. More people like the dramatics and stuff on certain pages. I like that. You feel me? I like to sit down and listen to a good story, the dramatics of everything. And that's cool. I like the way she do her thing. We're just different. We're different. And that's okay. Oh, I love Cherish page. Cherish is hilarious, y'all. Cherish is funny as hell. Hey, Lika. You said Millie Duff just don't talk about me. I don't follow her, Yashreen, so I don't really know what she talks about. All I'm saying is I wasn't really talking about Milagro. I wasn't talking about Milagro in my statement. What I was saying is I'm worried about content creators that do talk about people for the most of their content. Most of their content is based on one person. Or are they now going to be facing similar situations? That's all I'm saying. Y'all, her court sketches were hilarious. And the way she breaks it down, because she gives you straight facts, but she mixes in like some funny ways to deliver the facts. So I love Cherish page down. Happy Thanksgiving. Y'all, I didn't even see that first song, but I saw some song like 2 weeks ago that Cherish did. Baby, these folks sue me for that $19.48 that I got in my checking account. I'm gonna shut down my TikTok page. But y'all, I seriously gotta go. I seriously gotta go. I'm trying to see did any more updates come. The daycare finna close in 5 minutes. Luckily, I say 30 seconds away and I'm already dressed. What is it? $19. $19. Y'all, I'm so mad. Let me tell y'all something. First off, I went to Atlanta. A good thing. Somebody recognized me. I didn't even know I was recognizable. Like, I was like not dressed up in Atlanta. I had on like a hoodie most of the time, or my Saint shirt, or like I was very much relaxed. This was a relaxing trip for me because I had been stressing with school, so I wanted to relax. I did not realize that I was in the hotel that's connected to the Georgia World Congress Center, and they had that Lance Gross was there. They had the little Yandy from whatever show she from, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. They had a whole bunch of guests there, and I did not know that. I did not know that. They was literally a few floors. Well, there was a lot of floors down, but they was in the same hotel, like almost. And then it was another entrance way to go straight to Drewski show. Y'all. Oh, baby, I didn't go anywhere. We pulled up, we valeted the car on Friday. We did not move that car until checkout on Sunday, and we did late checkout. When I tell you I went there to relax, we was at the Sydney by Hilton, and we had the club Sydney package. So all of our food was included, all of our drinks was included. So like you could drink at the bar all day if you wanted to. You had breakfast, lunch, and dinner cooked. And for every meal, if you didn't want what they had, the chef had like special dishes that they cooked for every meal. It was really nice. Somebody recognized me, and she was just like, she brought me 2 shots on Sunday, and I had just said I wasn't drinking. And she was like, "You're Alley Cat?" And I was like, I used to tussle a lot, y'all, when I was younger, so I'll be having to watch my back. I don't care what city or state I'm in. I was like, yeah. I had forgot all about TikTok. And she was just like, "I like your content. Keep doing what you're doing." And she gave me 2 drinks. I ain't know if I finna get snubbed. Like, Lord, I ain't even in shape like that to be tussling. Luckily, my man a personal trainer. He can lift up 300-some pounds. Cause baby, I don't got it in me. I don't got it in me. But look, y'all,